You know, West Michigan has no shortage of beautiful parks, and this summer, those parks are about to get a whole lot more interesting, as Blandford Nature Center has teamed up with Kent County Parks to bring their Nature Neighbors program to 6 local parks this summer. There's something for everyone, and trained Blandford educators are going to be right there to guide you all through it. Are you curious as to what exactly you'll be doing? Well, here to tell us, program educator from Blandford Nature Center, Sammy Dine right here, communications manager for Kent County, Christina Anthony over there. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Appreciate it. Let's start with the why, Christina. Why are we bringing the nature centers to the parks?
Yeah, we want to get people out exploring their backyard. You know, we have 43 parks. We have over 100 miles of trails. And this all spans nearly 8,000 acres. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. And any way we can kind of bring enriching activities to the parks and get people to connect to nature, that's a great thing. And it's not just for kids, right? It's also for adults. So there's programs for all ages, and it's really just getting to know your community, and it's good for your health.
Absolutely.
To get outside.
Oh, please. I think nowadays they call it touch grass.
Yes.
Go touch, please, just go touch grass, right? So we're all going to do that together, and I love it that that's for everyone. What kind of, with that kind of acreage, I'm sure we got lots to cover.
Yes.
What kind of programs will we be doing, Sammy?
As Christina said, this is all ages programming. So we have from the smallest toddler programs. Here we have our Bumblebee backpacks. This is one of the ones we use.
I gotta show this.
Yes, you can see, and you can
these
hold
are
on to one.
adorable.
One of the ones we use for one of our programs for ages 2 to 6, taking kids out on nature walks, which is so fun. They get to use all of kind of their scientific tools to discover the things that are already there in the park. So along with ones that are for younger ages, we also have school age programs where we have programs related to owls and discovering and learning about the owls of Michigan. We have others that are kind of related to STEM programs, building a boat, putting them in the stream, doing some racing, as well as adult or all ages programs, nature and crafts in the park, kayaking, beginner birding. We have an accessible birding. So we're trying to bring a lot of the Blandford type programs out into these wide spaces.
Thank you for doing that, by the way. I mean, that's what you do. I mean, you connect people with nature, and it happens all day long at Blandford Nature Center. Let's get it to the parks. Let's get it to some people who might not have made it to Blandford Nature Center, right? So what should people know? I mean, is it how long of a time commitment? What are they getting into? Should they bring anything? Those types of questions. I mean, it may be different for each time.
Sure. So logistically, right, these programs run about an hour, and we have typically in the morning. There's some during the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. We're working with 6 different parks this year, and as far as what they should bring themselves, bring some curiosity. They're meant to be fun. You can pre-register online through either the Kent County website or our website, and just whatever is appropriate for the day, but we'll have all the materials and kind of, set you up to have fun and learn something.
Christina, I'm going to put this back to you because this is where we say why it's important. You mentioned it earlier already, for people to get outside and do these sorts of things. What does it do for people to get out and connect with nature?
Yeah, like I said, at the very root of it, I think it's just good for your health. It is so easy to sit there on a device scrolling, right? You're not really thinking, you're just consuming information. When you take part in this program, you're actually interacting, you're critically thinking about building a boat, testing it out, seeing if it works. We're building those skills, and we're doing it in a natural, relaxing environment with trained professionals. So I really can't think of it better. And we're exhausting your kids.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, isn't it about burning off their energy?
If only it were possible with my daughter. But Christina, I got to tell you, though, that's important, though, to know that there is something there that doesn't have, I mean, there are parents out watching this right now saying anything to get them off of a screen, anything to get them off the iPad or whatever they're watching. Get them outside and have some fun, and talk about it. You're gonna have people there each time to guide people through this stuff. I suppose the owl thing you mentioned, because I did a little sneak peek.
Oh yeah.
Is that pellet dissection?
It is. Okay. So some of you may remember this from your elementary school era, and it is as fun as it was then. So we do, part of the owl program is like the big star of that show is the owl pellet dissection. We find the bones. We have a chart. You can identify them and batch them up. And that curiosity, right? And kind of rediscovering that. And for the adults as well, they get really into it. As with the kids, it's something they can do together in that space.
Yeah, and that's so cool. And obviously, Blandford Nature Guides there to help us are needed for that one. We wouldn't even know what the heck we were looking at.
We're there with the tweezers. We got the knowledge. We got the guides. We are there for you.
And all they need is you. That's what they need. They need you to come on out and enjoy these nature neighbors in Kent County parks, happening now through September. 6 different parks, as you hear, all the information right there on your screen, cost anywhere between $5 and $15, and everything's included there. BlandfordNatureCenter.org. That's a great place to start today if you want to learn more information, or if you have any questions, you can always do it the old-fashioned way and pick up the phone, 616-735-6240. Thank you so much for the time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. We'll be right back.